Hey guys, welcome to BitBoy Crypto. I am your host, BitBoy. Today we're going to be talking about my very favorite basketball player of all time, Kobe Bryant. We're going to be talking about Origin Trail. We're going to be talking about some Chinese FUD. We're also going to be talking about an instance of something where it was a possible phishing attack that actually happened to me, and then I found it later on Reddit, so I want to share that with you guys. And if you stay tuned at the end of the video, I'm going to explain why there may actually be some great indicators that maybe we are heading towards capitulation and moving forward, getting ready to move back up again. Of course, nothing in my video is financial advice, but I'm definitely going to show you a couple of things I found on a Reddit post that were pretty cool. So if you are not a member of our community, make sure that you do that. Click the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. If you do, you are in the Bit Squad. And as a member of the Bit Squad, you have the opportunity to win $500 worth of Ethereum and merch. We're getting very close to the end of the contest. Make sure you like and comment on this video and all of our videos in October and November for the maximum number of entries. And then, just so you guys know, we will be doing a giveaway during December, but it's going to be a little bit different than the giveaways we've done in the past. I'm actually going to be doing something where it's going to be called the 12 Days of Cryptomas, and we're going to do 12 different giveaways during December, so you guys make sure to stay tuned for that. Okay, guys, first I wanted to share this with you guys. This was actually an email I received earlier, and I was driving when I got it. I was actually in the Arby's drive-thru. Love Arby's. And I got this email and I looked at it, just glanced at it real quick, and I was like, this doesn't sound right. I've never heard of anything this crazy. And it was basically from Uphold. Now, let me tell you what Uphold is. It's a crypto wallet. You can hold different kinds of fiat on there as well. And why do I have Uphold? It's because it works with the basic attention token in the Brave browser. So whenever people reward me with basic attention tokens through the Brave browser for watching my content, I get it and it goes into my Uphold wallet. So I got this email. It said the surprise is out for the upcoming days until Black Friday. We are launching our Bitcoin bucket discount. Get 15% back on your Bitcoin holdings with Uphold. It makes no sense. Why, by holding Bitcoin in a wallet, would they give you 15%? And then if you even think about it a little bit further, okay, they're accepting up to 50 Bitcoins. What's someone's incentive not to put it on there, get the 15%, and then pull it back out? Basically, what it said didn't make any sense. It said send Bitcoin to the bucket discount wallet. Minimum bucket deposits are 0.1. Maximum deposits are 50. All deposits are rewarded with a 15% discount. So I found this, and it just sounded really crazy to me. Honestly, I'd completely forgotten about it by later in the afternoon. Then, a couple hours later, I got this email. It said, Dear Uphold member, you may have received an email titled Black Friday 15% discount on Bitcoin. This is a phishing attempt. Do not send funds to the addresses given. Do not click on the link. Basically, what they said is they were able to ban all of the addresses that were affiliated with this. And, you know, it's just another example that all the time we keep running into these phishing scams. They're pretty sophisticated. It would have made more sense if they would have used the actual Uphold logo as a little different, which was kind of weird if you look here, like it's green instead of, you know, this logo right here. Might have looked more official if they would have used this. But you guys just remember to be safe. I've actually been the victim of a phishing scam, as a lot of you guys know. You know, I lost a lot. I lost about $10,000 worth of investment. It was down to about $2,500, but all that I put in at that point was about $10,000. And, you know, that really hurt because, you know, we talked about it on my podcast, Beards and Bitcoins, which you guys will see in a couple days, but we recorded it tonight. And we talked about, you know, how if you panic sell, that's really the only time you can actually lose because eventually the markets will come back. However, another way you can lose is if you put in investments and you get hacked or you get phished. So just make sure that you guys stay safe out there with your security. So big video coming tomorrow from me. About to start campaigning. You guys will know what that means tomorrow. But I'm doing my Tron's Giving, first annual Tron's Giving video tomorrow where I'm going to talk about Tron. And I don't think it's a coincidence that I've really turned on Tron. And then my very favorite basketball player of all time. I saw him in person many times. Big fan of the Lakers. That's always been my basketball team. As you guys know, I'm from Atlanta. I like all Atlanta teams. I do cheer for the Hawks too. That's our local basketball team. That's more for the city. I'm a Lakers fan though. So it's really cool to see that he's going to be speaking at the Tron Crypto Conference. And it's going to be Nitron. January 17th through 18th. When I found this out, I fired off an email. I'm trying to see if they'll give me a pass so I can come cover it and see Kobe talk. That would be really, really cool. And, you know, I'll tell you this. Kobe is a very smart businessman. This is a great example. He's very successful in all he does. He went from being a champion NBA basketball player to, within a couple years from retirement, winning an Oscar for a film, making a film. And because of things like that, he's very successful. He's very methodical in what he does. And this, to me, is a good sign for Tron that they've gotten Kobe Bryant to buy into it. You may think that sounds stupid, but trust me, if you look at Michael Jordan's success, outside of being a basketball president or owner of a basketball team, every business endeavor he's ever done has been successful. So there's something about being a super mega ultra successful NBA star that somehow lends to being able to make smart investment decisions. Look at Magic Johnson. He obviously is another example. So I'm going to be very interested to see what he has to say on this, you know, and see what he believes about Tron. So you guys make sure you stay for my, or look out for my video tomorrow. Origin Trail. Not Oregon Trail, as I thought for a long time until I did a review on it. Just thought, like, surely it's pronounced like that, right? But it's not. It is Origin Trail. They are going to be launching their mainnet on December 7th. This is a project I actually like a lot. I think it's one that has a great chance for success in the supply chain industry. You got Ambrosis that is very, very hyper-focused, which I think eventually is going to hurt them. You've got Walton Chain and V-Chain that seem to be in a power struggle, and Origin Trail is just kind of in the background. There's others, Wabi and some others, but I think Origin Trail is one that you should watch out for. It could be a sneaky one that maybe could go past those other ones. Their testnet, they launched in June. It went very well. They are launching their mainnet, so I think that is really cool. So I want to show you guys this. This is a video from a Chinese mining farm. It is flood damage. This happened 4 months ago when there was a flood somewhere in China, and it looks like maybe in that basement were all of these miners. I mean, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of miners at least, if not more. I would think so. That's my guess. I mean, if those things all cost between $4,000 and $6,000 a pop, I mean, you can do that math there. So why am I showing you guys this? This is 4 months ago. I'm showing you this because this picture has been making rounds all over social media, and people are using this to FUD cryptocurrency. They're using this picture from 4 months ago to say, oh, see, now we pierced below $6,000. Now the miners are all giving up. They're getting rid of all of their mining equipment. It's like a fire sale. That's what they're pretending that this is. But if you look really carefully in the bottom left side of the picture, I mean, you can see it's wet here. Like, this is a flood, guys. This is not what people are pretending it is. Okay, so I want to look at this Reddit post. This is one of the better Reddit posts that I've actually seen. And this is a good explanation of why we are most likely getting close to the end. Now, I don't know if that means we'll be stable for a long time before we start going up. Not sure. But he basically bases his argument here. The name of the user is Superdad. So that's a cool name. Love Superdad. He's had a lot of positive comments on this, people agreeing with him, which is pretty rare on Reddit. Usually every post gets wrecked right now because it's just bear market cannibalization, in my opinion. But he says two things to look at here. Number one, stablecoins. If we go to CoinMarketCap and you look at the number of stablecoins that are ranked very high, okay, you have Tether coming in at number 8. I think that's the highest it's been, is number 8. I'm not 100% sure about that. Come on down a little bit further, and you will see, let's see where it is here. True USD coming in at 32. USD Coin, which this is the Coinbase stablecoin. And then there are some more if you continue down. Paxos Standard, I believe, is also a stablecoin. So you can keep going down, and there are several more. We have several stablecoins that have now entered into the top 100 and even into the top 30. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means that there are tons of people out there who now have their cryptocurrency holdings, their investments, whatever it is, in stablecoins. Why would they do that? There's only one reason. They're looking for an entry point. The only time you put something into a stablecoin is because you feel like the price is going to drop and you're waiting for an entry point. So we've got all of these people sitting around with money in stablecoins just waiting for that right moment, because if they were to get out of crypto, they would cash out to fiat. They wouldn't put their money into stablecoins. Now, there is an argument to be made about maybe that's done for tax purposes, but we're going to ignore that because I don't think that's the case. I think people are looking for entry points. Psychologically, they're waiting for that $3,000 Bitcoin, whether it's 3.9 or whatever it might be. We might not ever get there. We see that a lot with people calling for these bottom numbers, and people sit there and wait for the bottom, and they end up missing out. And that was another point in this post, which is market timing versus time in the market. So the market timing of when to get the exact bottom, it's so hard to ever actually do. And what happens is a lot of people end up missing out, and they see a rise, and when the price goes up, they go, oh, it'll come back down, and then it goes up, and they end up having to FOMO back in. So that's not something you want to do. And if you look at the time in market, if you look 10 years from now where the markets are going to be, then it doesn't really matter if you get in at 4.8 or 4,200. I guess if you had $1 billion in, that would be a huge difference. But for most investors, that isn't going to make that much of a difference in the long run, so that's something to think about. But another point that was made in this post is the stabilization of capitulation. And basically this is saying that for sellers, right, for bears, a lot of these people got in when the prices were very, very, very low. They got in when Bitcoin was $10 or $100 or whatever the price may be. So the price dips below 4,500 and they say, okay, I've gotten enough gains. I'm going to pull out of my investment. I'm going to pull out. I put, $500 in when it was $10 and I've made 50 times my money. So I'm going to go ahead and, pull it out or whatever the case may be. And, or much more than 50 times, actually. I don't even know what math I was doing there. But they're going to say, okay, I've got 100x, 200x, 500x. At this point, I don't really want to risk the price going down further, so I'm just going to pull my money out. So every time that happens, they're selling. Well, there's someone waiting to buy. So we have a lot of people that are coming in and buying at the 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. I'm an auctioneer. 47, 48, 49, 51, 52. And they're buying at these places, and these are, we may not be at the bottom, which I believe we're pretty close, but even at $5,000, even if it dropped down to $2,500 and you lost 50% temporarily, that's not going to be enough to push people out that are investing at $4,200 or $4,300 or $5,000. So basically what's happening is we have people that are selling to protect their investments to people that are looking to get bigger gains and are basically stronger hands at this point because they have less to lose. If you bought it at $10 and the price is now at $4,500, then at that point, you have a lot to lose if it goes down to $1,000, right? But if you buy it at $4,000 and it drops down to $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000, which I don't think we'll see $1,000 or $2,000, then you don't have as much to lose. Therefore, they're going to be stronger hands than some of the other people. So because of that, that is how capitulation gets stabilized. And I feel like I agree with the author of this post, Dad, that we are getting close to that stabilization and seeing that. So some people are asking me, do you see a rise in quarter 3, quarter 4, quarter 2, quarter 1 by December, whatever it is. And I've been consistent with what I've said the entire time, which is, I don't know. I don't know when things are going up, but I remain hopeful that they will go up. That's not financial advice, of course. Nothing I say is. But for me personally, I believe that we are not going to be in a 3-year bear market. It is a possibility, and I've got to bring that up on the channel. It is a possibility, but I do not believe we're going to see that. I believe that we are getting close to the bottom, but I've been saying that for a long time, so it could continue to fool me. But my target all along has been end of November to December to see a turnaround, and so I'm still sticking with that. If we get to January and we're down at 2,000, then I'm going to have to say I was totally wrong, but I still think by the end of this year, we're going to either completely bottom out or start to move up. But I think where people are going to get really confused is this move is probably going to be very slow when it goes back up. We're probably going to spend a lot of time getting back up above 6,000, above 7,000, above 8,000. It's going to take a long time to get to 10,000. I don't think bull market's going to start and then all of a sudden we're going to go right up. I don't think that's going to be the case. So maybe quarter 2, quarter 3, there could be big gains, but I think that we will start moving back up by the end of the year. So just my personal opinion, my take on things. But I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it, and don't forget to subscribe. Look out for Happy Tronsgiving coming tomorrow. BitBoy out.